Alright guys, this is inaccurate. So today we're gonna be reviewing all of Hololive's original songs. I do want to say some things before we start. This tier list is gonna be purely my opinion, so don't take it seriously. You know, it's not one person's better than the other, it's just my preference. Second, this video is mostly gonna get copyright to shit, so I'm gonna have to keep the clips real short, you know, to bypass YouTube's system. This list only includes solo original songs, no duets or group songs because it's already going to be really long. The pictures that I use in the tier list are going to be corresponding to the thumbnails of the song. I'm going to have to speed through this because there's roughly 117 songs I have to get through, so you know, strap in. It's gonna be a long one. There's also a link down below. It's where I got the list of original Hololive songs. So let's get started. Okay, first up is Bersama Ioforia by Iofi. Okay, so that was a really calm song. Much more calm than I thought it was gonna be. Apparently this song does not have a full version, which is kind of disappointing. And I did like it. It was really soothing. It's like on a very chill day, maybe you're like in the backyard just relaxing and you're just listening to this song. Yeah, it kind of just like lulls you to sleep. Very nice. So I'm gonna put it at a B tier. I'm not really a person who kind of listens to relaxing songs. Yeah, sorry, Iofi fans. Wait, is it Iofi or is it Iofi? Alright, so next up is Red Heart by Aoi Haato. It's a really catchy song. It feels like a really catchy song you could just kind of like vibe with. You know, if you just like hear it on the radio, you would just like kind of start singing along with it as well. I do find auto-tune Haato pretty funny though. I would put this at an A tier. Okay, next is Aki. Apparently she actually has 6 songs, so we're probably going to be going through them all. First up is Nekoze Punch. Okay, so I got a lot of comments about this. So one, you guys already kind of know I don't like ASMR. I wouldn't automatically bring this down to a C tier because it's ASMR, but you know, Aki does a lot of ASMR and stuff, so you know, but overall, I think the song is really good. It kind of reminds me of like when you're sitting at like a coffee shop or like a cafe, and then this kind of like very like smooth, chill atmosphere just kind of like comes on. You're just like, you're kind of vibing to it. It's like, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I think overall, I would put it at a B tier. Okay, so next is Chocolate Pandemic by Aki. This song kind of feels like I'm at like a German sausage festival. It's kind of a fun song. Again, I don't like ASMR, and I actually kind of enjoy it. I just wish he wasn't whispering inside my ear. I'll give this one a B+ tier. Okay, next up is Shallys by Aki. So I have heard this song before. I know it's Aki's kind of elf song. I thought it was a great music video. I love that she's also belly dancing in it. I love that her vocals are like so clear. I like that the music video looks like fucking, you know, like 4K shit going on. I don't know. I would put this at an S tier. Okay, next up is Mawarusekai to Tsumino Kajitsu by Aki. I don't know a better way to put this, but this song feels like a very generic anime opening song, which I would love to see just like an anime with Aki in it. But you know, we're actually just kind of reviewing the song itself. It's good though. I like the visuals and I like Aki's vocals, but it just kind of feels like the same thing. Maybe it's because I watched too much anime that I actually don't like this feeling or that kind of song style. So sorry, I'm gonna have to put this at a C tier. Next up is Heroine Audition by Aki. Wow, so that song was actually really good. It was like a very happy song. Like the image I got was like, you know how like those Disney characters or like the Disney princesses just like wake up from their bed and then they just start singing and all the fucking birds just like come along. It's like that kind of happiness. Yeah, I really like that. I would put this at an A+ tier. I think the only reason why it's not at an S tier is because if I could like re-listen to this song like every single day, that would definitely put it at an S tier. Okay, so there's a song on here called Lect City, but I actually can't find it. It's another song by Aki. I think we'll have to like skip this one because it might be part of her. I don't know what's going on with the song. So next one is Azuki, and let me tell you, she has so many solo songs. It is unfucking believable. Her, Sora, and Calliope have like the most solo songs out of all of them. So yeah, we're gonna be going through that. First up is one called Creating World. That was a very nice song. I love the beginning of the song, and I love the middle of the song. Those two parts are really nice, but then when it got to the chorus, it started giving me like anime outro vibe. I think because of that, I would put it at a B+ tier. Okay, next up is Real Melancholy by Azuki. Real Melancholy was a very artistic song. Like the music video definitely had me a lot more hooked than the actual song, but the actual song was really good as well. Yeah, I would definitely recommend just watching this like one time around. That's really all you need. The song also kind of felt like one of the old Vocaloid songs that you kind of listened to back in the day, you know, with like Gumi and Luca and all that stuff. Yeah, I would give this one an A tier. Next up is Felicia by Azuki. Okay, so this song at first, I was kind of getting like anime idol vibes, you know, like they usually make that one romantic song. It's all cutesy, it's all like idol-like. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. But then like the chorus kind of kicked in and it was like super catchy and I really liked it. I would give this a B+. I Can't Control Myself by Azuki. Okay, so this song again kind of feels like an anime opening, but one for like the edgier like Chunibyo kind of ones, like one for like Trinity 7 or something. I don't know, I got that kind of vibe. So I would put it at probably like a C+ tier. Hikari no Machi. Was that like Light Town? Definitely the song was like alright, but then like the music video was really good. It reminded me of like those Vocaloid songs that they weren't really great vocally, but then when you watch the music video, it was like, oh, it's so cool. The part of the song that I did like was where it kind of switched from the beginning to the chorus, because it got like kind of intense and stuff. So I would put this at a B tier. Next up is Starry Regrets by Azuki. This song gave me like the image of like just like kind of like wandering around town when it's like super late at night and just kind of like trying to look for something, but you know that something's not necessarily like physical. It could be like something emotional or like a different part of yourself. It just kind of like felt like one of those songs you were just kind of like wandering and looking for something, which I think was really cool. I guess I would put this at a B+ tier. Next up is Fake.Fake.Fake. Wow, that was actually very interesting. So at the beginning, I wasn't really feeling the song. Like I found myself kind of like laughing because it's pretty much Azuki as Aqua, and you know she's trying to prove a point, but I don't know, I just kind of started laughing at it because it's just Aqua doing like all of Azuki's vocals. But then the more and more I watched the music video, I was just like, I started kind of getting like mesmerized by it, which was actually kind of odd. Yeah, I really like the music video and like the song that kind of goes with it. So I will put this at an A tier. Next is Inochi, which is just life in Japanese. When I first started playing the song, I already knew I wouldn't like it, mostly because it just like it oozed this kind of like very boring aura, and not like the boring that you kind of get from just like doing the same thing over and over. It's like the mundaneness of like life. It's, you know, it's what she was actually aiming for, you know. It just kind of like overflows, you could kind of feel like, but I absolutely hate that feeling. Which is the funny part. The music video was good. The song was actually pretty good. It's just I do not like the feeling. This is very opinionated, so I'm gonna put it at a D tier. Next one is called Shit Days. Nice. When you first turn on the song, it's just like, Azuki, please step on me. That for some reason that was a thought that kind of went through my head. Overall, it was okay. I love the I love when it kind of transitioned to the chorus. That was really cool. I will put this at a B tier. Next up is Sayonara Hero. The thought that kind of ran through my head when I was watching this song was that this is like a pretty fun song. Even though she's talking about, you know, how she's, you know, letting go of a bunch of stuff that she thought as a kid, you know, she's transitioning into an adult, you know, which is always like negative. But overall, the song is actually kind of fun, and I think everybody could kind of relate to the song as well. So I think I will put this at a B+ tier. Next one is called Heartbeat. Okay, so this song, I'm not really too sure how to describe it. It kind of feels like, I'm probably gonna get this wrong. It feels like an American's 80s song. And for some reason, she's in like this box and she's dancing like Drake in Hotline Bling. Or I'm gonna put this in the unknown category. Next up is Error. Okay, so I definitely like the beginning and the middle of this song. It's just that all the other parts of the song was alright, and I'm not exactly too sure what the hell is happening in the music video. Like, the image I got was like, this would definitely be a good song for like the montage when like the character like starts like, you know, just kicking ass and starts like destroying shit. I would give it a B+ tier. From A to Z. That was actually really interesting. When it first started out, like I was like, all right, this is an okay song. But then as it started progressing more and more, I was just like, wow, this is actually a really good song. And then like when it transitioned to the chorus as well. That was really nice. It had this like overwhelming kind of like heartwarming kind of like wondrous feeling. I can't really explain it more than that, but I would actually put this at an A tier. I like it. Next one is Lie 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 Lie. No, we're not even halfway through her songs yet. Again, this is like another song that feels like a Vocaloid song. Like the whole music video, even the song that matches with it completely reminds me of like the old Vocaloid days. B tier. Next is Sekai wa Meguri Yagate Kimi no Mono ni Aru. It's something about the world. Eventually, it will be yours. Huh. So this song is actually, I think it's actually really good. It's like a really great song, but it's just so calming that it kind of makes me like want to fall asleep at the same time. I would put it at a B tier. Okay, next up is Frontier Locus. These type of songs I'm heavily biased for, mainly because I used to listen to a lot of pop songs. You know, like one of them being Taylor Swift, so you know. So I actually really enjoyed this one. Even though it's actually on her lower viewed side, I actually really appreciated it. The whole song, the whole music video, you know. Yeah, so I would give this an A tier. Next up is Chisana Kokoro ga Kimeta Koto. I think it translates to the little heart that eventually had to make a decision. So what I liked about this song was that like when the guitar started kicking up, you know, you could really feel like the momentum kind of building within the song. This is definitely that song for like, you know, like, hey, just like kind of like push through life. You'll get through it, just keep going kind of song. But I do like it. I would put it at probably like a B+ tier. Okay, so next up is Without You. So this had everything I really liked in a song. The music video was great. The song was just fantastic. Her vocals were great. It was catchy. It was mesmerizing. Had a lot of feelings to it as well. Like, hey, I was thinking about like putting this at like an A+ tier because like I actually like wanted to know like what the lyrics were. You know, like the whole thing was in Japanese. Even like the crappy YouTube subtitles didn't say it in English. But you know, I can't really like if I start docking points for that, you know, then I'm gonna have to do it for like other videos as well. So I think I'll just put this at an S tier. Next one is Midnight Song. I think we're actually halfway through now. This song is a really hip song. And what I mean by that is that like the music video really fits with like the song's tone. It just feels like someone's doing like a montage of when they went to like Japan and they just end up at the club. That's literally what it is. I'd put this at like a B+ tier. You know, I enjoyed it. Next up is Daiko Allergies. Is that supposed to be like Psycho Allergies? This song legit just reminds me of an action anime with like the protagonist has like his own harem as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a B tier. Next up is Non Birito, relaxing something. This is another song that reminds me of a Vocaloid song. It's very cute. This wasn't bad. I'd give it another B tier. Next is Reflection. So for this song, I would say it's a very chick song. It feels like you're just like in this kind of like long street where there's just like so many like dazzling lights around, and you're just kind of like walking through it and you're just like, wow. B+ tier. Next up is Niji wo Kakenukite. Can't Hide the Rainbow. I think that's what it's translated into. This song was a very nice song. It didn't have anything wrong with it, but like to be honest, like I didn't really feel much at all. Like I kind of felt like I was trying to like search for something to say about it, but there was just nothing really to say. I'll give it a B tier. Next is Koto Noha. I don't know what that means. I didn't really have an opinion on the song until it got to the halfway point. Then the image of just like generic anime opening kind of came into my brain again. It wasn't a bad song, so I think I'll put it at like a C+ tier. Next is Kurogane no Moribito. This song had a very slow start to it, but then, you know, it eventually picked up, and then it kind of gave this like fantasy vibe. The anime I was thinking of probably like the Tales of series. Probably some Tales fans would disagree with me on this, but it's good. It's good. I give it a B+ tier. Next is Creating World 2020 version. Weird name. Oh, I didn't realize this, but apparently this is actually more like a remix of another song, the Creating World. I'm not sure what to do about remixes though, or like different versions, so I'm gonna put this in the unknown pile. Nah, not bad though, not bad. Next is Eternity Bright. So this definitely was a good song. It reminded me of Only My Railgun, like by Flipside. If I was like drunk or on some type of narcotics, I think I would like this song a lot more as well. I'd give it a B+ tier. Next up is Hikari, just means light. This is a really nice, soothing song. It's a song that you, if you just want to hear like a very simple song, but also just want to hear Azuki's like really good vocals at the same time. There was a part in the beginning where it looked like the butterfly didn't render correctly, so it had no body. All you saw was just like wings flapping. I would give this an A tier. Next is Neko Naraba Ikeru, which means I'm a cat, so let's go. Let's go! So this song is a very fun song. It's basically Azuki as just a cat. Again, it kind of reminds me of like one of the old Vocaloid songs. It has this kind of like cute, cheeky vibe to it. I would give it a B+ tier. Next up is Intersection. So I'm gonna say it right now. I feel like I have to put this song at an A tier. Like the beginning was just like very explosive. Like basically she put like the chorus in the beginning of the song, so it was like super catchy, like right off the bat. The funny thing is, like, I wasn't actually like super vibing with the song, but I felt like it was still a great song. And next is Take Me to Heaven. This song legit feels like an advertisement, so, like for some kind of clothing brand or for some car brand. It's very unique, yeah. B tier. Next is Aoi Yume, which is pretty much Blue Dream. Okay, that one kind of, this one kind of caught me off guard because it showed like a real person's face, and then I thought it was actually Azuki, which I was like, oh wow, she actually, you know, put a real face like for this specific song. This specific song felt like it was like saying like who the real person is, you know, like, oh, I'm just this normal person, you know, I just like these normal things. But apparently it was actually just a model, which is kind of saddening, but you know, it's probably best that she doesn't actually show her real face. To be honest, I actually enjoyed the song. I think I would actually put it at an A tier. Next up is In This World. Again, this one is another kind of like pop song, which, you know, it's a pop song that kind of like fits my taste. So, A tier. Next is Hakotai Solar Cycle. So two things crossed my mind when listening to this song. One, this could either be like an opening to a shoujo manga anime, like a good one, not like one of those like generic ones. Or 2, you know, like an Idol Master where each idol kind of like has their own specific song. This one feels like it completely fits that kind of category, even though I know like each one of these are its own idol songs. But I mean, like, if you saw this in like in an anime, it would completely fit. But in terms of song, it was all right. So I think I would just put it at a B tier. Next is Yamenai Ame. I think it translates to like the rain that won't stop. This song felt like, you know, like those Japanese or like Chinese or like kind of like those Asian romance films where the guy or the girl does something and then the other person can't trust them anymore. So then they go on this like long montage of just like sadness and depression. It kind of feels like that. The song itself was good though. I guess I'd put it at probably like a B+ tier. Next up is Rotate Repeated. Again, this one has the butterflies and they don't have the body. So I'm thinking that's actually on purpose. Other than that, this one felt like another Vocaloid song, specifically Gumi, like something she would sing. It did kind of bring a bit of nostalgia from me though, just like listening to it. I would give this a B+ tier. Next is Petal Dance. This one's not a bad song. It's just very, very soothing and calming. It's much too soothing and calming to the point where it kind of makes me want to like do something else. So I think I would actually put this at a C tier. Next is Unme no Arika. Has my fate arrived? Again, this feels like another anime opening. It feels like it'd be the opening to Infinite Stratos. Like I said, I don't really like the anime opening song, so I'm just gonna put it at like a C+ tier. All right, that was all of Azuki's original songs. Holy fuck! And I just want to reiterate, I think she's a really great artist. Like going through all of her songs, she made me feel like a lot of different things, which is really hard just for like anyone to do, especially for me, being the uncaring bastard that I am. All right, so next we're moving on to Suisei. The song, I think I've already heard this song, but it's called Comet. So this song, gives off that sparkling idol vibe, like, you know, everything's bright, everything's sparkly, it's catchy, it's pretty good song. I'm pretty sure if I could actually listen to the lyrics in English, you know, yeah, I think those were good too. However, I wasn't really vibing to it, I guess. But because of that, this is a tier list, so I'm going to give it a B+. Okay, next is Tenkyu Suisei wa Yoru wo Mataide. So with this song, I would say it's actually very similar to Comet, at least the way I feel about it. It's a good song. You could hear a lot of Suisei's different vocals in it, like the way she kind of uses her voice. To be honest, I didn't really feel anything from it. I would give this another B+. Next up is Next Color Planet. Apparently it's past 8 million. You know, the song is great. The music video matches up so well. Everything transitions well. It's so fucking catchy, you know, you can listen to this over and over and over. So I'm gonna give it an A+. And the reason why it's not an S tier is that I remember the first time hearing this song, the whole thing was great, no doubt, but it just felt like it was missing something, and I can't really describe it. Sorry, I can't really give a more clear explanation on it. Next up is Ghost. This song was really good. It reminded me of kind of like a character song from like a magical girl anime. And also, I really love the guitar in this one. I would put this at an A tier. Okay, I think everybody kind of knows this next one. It's Ahoy by Marin. I would give this an A tier, and I'm gonna go back on kind of like what I said. Like, this one does have that kind of like anime opening feel, but it's not like generic. Like some of the ones that I heard from Azuki was a little bit generic, but like this one kind of feels like it's an anime opening, especially for Marin. You know, like if you listen to this, like you would automatically know it's like Marin's anime that you're entering, and which I would love to see, obviously. Next is Kurogane with Psycho Tensei Wonderful World of Kurogane, and that just means the most wonderful genius. This was a very fun song. It's literally just filled to the brim with like Kurogane memes. and I feel like this song would be like the opening to her stream or something. I think it was good. It's just that I kind of didn't really vibe with it too much. Also, apparently this is like the first time I've heard Kurogane sing. I realized. I'd give it a B+. Next is Aqua, For the Win. So this one's another personalized one. Obviously, like a lot of the solo songs that they do are usually just about themselves or tailored to themselves. It was very cute, and I actually kind of like vibed to the song as well. Visuals were very nice. You know, it definitely showed kind of like who Aqua is. I'd give this an A. Next up is Aqua Color Palette. I was gonna give it the same A tier as the last song, but I would put this at an A+ tier. It was very cute. And like the more I kept watching the music video, the more I wanted to like see more of it and like hear more of it. Like it was so like flavorful. I do realize that apparently it's supposed to be a birthday song to herself. I was like, that's actually kind of conceited. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe it's more lonely. Well, anyways, yeah, I'll give it a A+ tier. Okay, next song is by Nene. And the song is Nene 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 Dai Bakuso, which I think it means great explosion. Alright, just listen to it. It's multiple nenes singing into your ear. It's basically just a nene overload. And it's, holy crap, it is fucking overwhelming. B+. Next is Lunch With Me by Nene. This song is basically just like bright sunny day. You wake up and you know it's gonna be like a good day. Very nice, very warm. I'd give this an A tier. Next is Muna, Ai no Chisana Uta. I think it translates to a little love song. Ooh, that one gave me chills. That one felt like someone was playing the piano and Muna's just like right next to a lake with like the moon above her head, and she's just kind of like singing her heart out. Especially the transition. It was fantastic. But to be honest, I don't really like slow songs, and it was kind of like slow in the beginning as well. This whole song is kind of slow in general. So I'd give it an A+ tier. Okay, next is by Calliope. Excuse my rudeness, but could you please RIP? Yeah, that was really good. The whole rapping, interweaving with like the whole, you know, cute anime girl singing as well. And then, you know, there's so many references, and then, you know, there's just a lot to kind of like take in as well. It's really good. I mean, it has 19 million views, almost coming up 20 million. So, I mean, I think that kind of speaks for itself. I put it at A+ tier. Next is Reaper or Rapper. Oh, I think this is like her introduction rap. Another good song. This one kind of gave me like Peko rap vibes. Like, obviously they're different, but you know, it's like an introductory kind of thing. This one I don't really have too many opinions about because I already kind of know it's good, but I wouldn't exactly say there's anything bad about it. So I would put this one at an A tier. Next one is Deadbeats by Calliope. That was a pretty funny song, especially near the end.
Jerk to the left, jerk to the right. Dude, just stop talking. Okay.
Overall it was good as well. A+ tier. Next is Live Again by Calliope. This one was much more catchier, pretty much because, you know, she actually sang it instead of like rapping it the whole time.
That I can't pretend I don't wanna see come true. I know it wouldn't make a difference.
Another A+ tier. Kind of reminded me of a song I would probably hear on the radio. Next is Cursed Night by Calliope. This is also a really good song. I feel like I'd enjoy this specific song more if I was just like high as fuck, or maybe on some type of narcotics like acid or shrooms. A tier. Next is Off With Our Heads. This whole feel kind of feels like a Vocaloid song. It's not just like the song itself is a rap song, so obviously it's not that, but like the music video reminds me of like a Miku one where she was also wearing a kimono and also had like this fox mask on. Yeah, overall really good. A+ tier. Next is Ibasho. Okay, apparently I didn't know this. Apparently this song is the opening to Princess Connect Redive. Yeah, I mean, it's like your anime opening, your harem anime opening that's might be a isekai, maybe, I don't know. You know, I'm not really too big on anime openings, so I'd give this like a B+. Next is Red. This one really feels like a Vocaloid song. Just the art style and like even the way she kind of sings. I put it at like an A tier. Next is The Grim Reaper is a Live Streamer. This one I'm not really sure about. It feels like it's kind of like a character introduction song as well. I mean, I like the chorus. I'm gonna put this one in like the unknown pile. Next is Guh. This one was also good. Not much to say, to be honest. A tier. Next is Bully. The beginning of the song kind of reminded me of the, you know, like that song Radioactive. She's dressed up in diamond dust, a lover of decay. Overall, it was still good. I will give this an A tier. And next is Dawn Blue. This one definitely felt like it's, I wanted to say isekai, but it was like a fantasy anime opening, which is alright. I mean, I still don't really like anime opening songs, but it was still good. A tier. Alright, next is Matsuri with Kimi to Nagameru Natsu no Hana, which I think translates to your swaying summer flower. So this song is obviously another just kind of like fun character song. What kind of surprises me is that Matsuri only has like one original song. I feel like with her voice, she would be able to do multiple songs, but maybe that's just not what she's into. Probably B+ tier. Next up is Okayu's Mogu Mogu Yummy. I really do like this song. I have like a soft spot for like just 8-bit theme song, 8-bit theme, you know, music video. It's really a cute song. It's kind of catchy too. I don't know if I would like listen to this like over and over though. This seems like just kind of like a one-time deal, just like, oh my god, you know, like it's so cool and awesome and all that stuff. I give this like an A tier. Next up is Violet by Ina. Apparently Ina's Violet song is not out yet, so I guess we'll just skip that one. Next is Polka's Hologram Circus. That was actually kind of interesting. It was this mix of character introduction song with kind of like anime opening song, and it felt like kind of like with Marine's, like it felt kind of like unique because you're kind of going into like Polka's like anime style, which is pretty much a circus anime, which I don't know, I've never really seen a circus anime. It's pretty amusing, but I feel like it's too much like an anime opening. Yeah, B+. Next is Raine with Gate Open Start. Damn, that was good. Like, yeah, it first started off with this kind of like explosive kind of beginning, and then it kind of just transitioned into like this pop thing. Felt like Raine would have her own dance number in there. Yeah, I'm gonna give that an A+. Yeah. Next up is Hello World by Rika. And yeah, we are doing Hollow Stars. You know, whenever I watch Rika, I always think like this guy is like a really beautiful man with such a beautiful voice. I think I turned gay for like a second. The song itself was alright. It reminded me a lot of like just modern Japanese songs in general. I'd give it a B+ tier. Next up is Archive by Rika. This is a very slow song, but like even though I don't really like slow songs, like Rika made it like really kind of like watchable and really kind of absorbing. It has that Japanese style where there's just like fucking words flying everywhere. I would give this an A tier. Next up is Roboko-san with Fiction. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I actually really like this song. In the beginning, it kind of like had this like dubstep, you know, like build up. And then the song itself, it kind of feels like that one song, like uninstall. And then another part of the song I actually kind of like in the music video, it feels like Roboko is like standing in the front and there's just a fucking green screen in the back and it's just like swerving everywhere and you can't pay attention to the song, so it's like it looks pretty hilarious. But overall, I think I'd give this an A tier. Yeah, definitely give this one a watch. Next is Shachiku no Uta. Wow, holy shit, that was a short fucking song. I actually really like that song. I started kind of like jamming to it. It kind of gave me this vibe of like, hello, how are you? I think this is a pretty fun song to listen to. Like, If you just have a minute to spare, I think you should go listen to it. I'd give this an A tier. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'll probably give this an A+ tier. I actually liked it. I actually liked it a lot. Next up is Azamina by Roboco. That one was good. It gave me this flashback to when I was like younger. I would listen to like electro-themed anime songs, and you know they would just make like FPS games move so much faster. Yeah, I'd give this an A tier. Yeah. All right, next is Miko with My Name is Elite. Wow, this song gave me like a freaking brain aneurysm. Like, the song was completely fine, and then it hit the chorus, and then she just started like saying gibberish. My brain was trying to process like what words she was trying to say. It's like another character introduction song. And normally I would give this an A tier, but because of the brain aneurysm, I'm gonna give it a B+ tier. Next up is Sakura Kaze. So this song felt like an character intro song to an H game. Any of you guys ever played it, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Either way, if you check out the actual music video, you'll understand even more. Yeah, it was alright. Give this like a B+ tier. Next up is Sakura Iro High Tension by Miko. That one was a fun song. It reminded me of like, what is that? One of the K-On! Songs. I do got a nitpick. The audio sounded a little weird. I can't tell if it was the microphone or they purposely did it like that. But I didn't like that. I would put that at a B tier. Next up is 13 Nichi no Kinyobi by Fubuki. Yeah, she went full hamster during that video. B+ tier. Next is Save Fanfare. I think I've heard this song actually before. So this one's like your typical anime character song, except like the energy and like the hypeness and like the fun is like turned up a lot more. It's over 9,000! And pretty much if you just want to see Fubuki being cute, then this is probably the video for you. Definitely a solid A tier. Next is Smile and Go by Flare. That was a really cute song. I guess because you never really see Flare like that, but I guess this whole like music video is kind of like a different side of her. I'm gonna give it a B+ tier. Next up is Hino Tori by Kiara. This one kind of confuses me. It feels like it's a mixture of like a Power Rangers opening mixed with like her going into like a Gundam isekai. Also, the audio is a little bit odd, kind of like that one Miko video I was talking about. I give this a C+ tier. Next up is Heart Challenger by Kiara. All right, so this song is supposed to be, you know, like its whole theme is supposed to be like a sweetness overload kind of thing. It was all right. There was one part where she was singing. It sounded like the singer from the opening of like Hanasaku Iroha. Overall, I would say like a B+ tier. So next is the Tokino Sora songs, and she has about 15. Yeah. So the first one up is Konome Toki no Sora, the Sky of Early Spring. This one was a slower and somewhat depressing song, and I ain't about that. That being said, it was a pretty good song. I'd give it a B+ tier. Next up is Yume Iro Asterisk, which is Dream Colored Asterisk. Wow, that song was very interesting. I feel like it can be described as like Sora had a lot of fun singing this song. At first, it just seemed like this kind of like average anime girl song, because, you know, it was just her staring in the sky, and then it turned up to the chorus, which was pretty catchy. And then she started singing like really high notes. And then it kind of turned into like this techno kind of theme. And then she also started singing in this auto-tune while singing in like a quiet voice, and then kind of like turning up and down like the energies, and it just had a lot of fucking like flavors to it. It was just And like the more and more I watched it, like the more and more I just saw like these different ways of like singing that she could do as well. It was really good. I loved it. I would give this one an S tier actually. Next one is Me and You and Everyone by Sora. This one was a fun song. What kind of sold it for me was that when she started singing as like the teddy bear inside the music video. All in all, I'd probably just give it a B+ tier. Next one is Anohimita Sora. That's Sky That Day, I think. So, this song was more focused on her singing. It's kind of like a cappella-ish. The actual music is not very prevalent throughout the song. This is a good song if you just want to hear Sora's like vocals. I'd give this an A tier. Next up is Okaeri by Sora. This one was a bit of a fun, warm song. We were just kind of like strolling around in the park, high as fuck or something, you know, and listening to this song, you're gonna be having a good day. I give this a B+ tier. Next is Wistful Record. This one's not really my type of song. It's more like this fun, jazzy type of deal. A good point about it is that you do kind of get to hear like deep voice Sora sing the song. B+ tier. Wandering Days. I gotta say, all of Sora's songs are actually pretty catchy. This one kind of reminds me of that one Gundam Seed song where the popular one. I forget its name. It has that, you know, like dun, 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 thing in the background. But overall, the song was all right. I give it another B+ tier. Next up is Sono Ame no Hi ni wa. So this one's another like kind of like a slow song in the beginning. But like that transition into the chorus was just like, ooh, that was really good. And then it just kind of kept getting better and better, like the more the chorus went on. Oh, that was so nice. What was it? The overall theme is just like, it's raining now, but then eventually it's gonna clear up and like the sun's gonna shine. And like the music video really kind of like showed that as well. I actually really like that. I would give that an A+. Let's see, next is Umi Yori Fukai Sora no Shita. This one was another catchy song, but I kind of wasn't feeling it. This would be if Sora was the lead singer of a rock band and the rock band was filled with teddy bears. B+, Dream Story. A pretty cute, fun song. Again, this one I wasn't really feeling, which was kind of interesting. I think it was just kind of like a hit and miss kind of thing. Another B+. Next is Hooray Hooray Love. That one kind of felt like the intro to like a rom-com or something. B tier. Next is Blue Sky Symphony. That one seemed like your kind of like a regular idol song, but because it was Sora, it was like slightly catchier. B+. Guru Guru Love Story. So right off the bat, this is like a pop song, so automatically it gets like lifted up in my opinion. Wow, dude. She was doing so many things with her hands, and then there was so many things happening in the music video that I started freaking tripping out. I swear, like if I was on like shrooms or something, I give this an A tier. Next is Step and Go. So I would give this an A tier because, you know, it's just a pop song. It was catchy. It was a bit on the slower side, but that's completely fine. But what really sold it was that like her dance moves were pretty mesmerizing, especially when she started doing the chicken wing. She did the chicken wing twice, by the way. But because of that, I would give it an A+ tier. Blueberry Moon. I felt like this video was just like an excuse to like dance in random places. Like, one time she's dancing on a bridge, the other time she's dancing like on the edge of space. Pretty funny. I give it an A tier. Next is Suki Nai Chai Soda. I love you so much, I think I'm going to cry. This one's a very slow song, and to be honest, it kind of lost my attention, but it was a very good song. Like, especially if you kind of like a sad, slow song that you just kind of want to like bathe in like the atmosphere. It's a good song, but it's definitely not for me, so I'd give it a B+. Okay, so next is Palette by Toa. God damn, that song gave me so many fucking chills. Like when it transitioned into the chorus, she was singing and then she kind of let it fade. Like the whole song was like so chilling. It was so nice. And like even when she, you know, like she broke out of that whatever the fuck that was, like a mirror world, and then she got into like this colorful world. And then, you know, we got to see some like Toa under boob kind of thing. That was fantastic. She has this very strong, deep voice. Just kind of like, you guys know like Nano, she does like anime openings. You know, she's also like a Japanese English singer. But yeah, I got those kind of vibes. Dude, that was good. I'll put that at an S tier. Next is Watame. So I didn't know this. Apparently Watame has a lot of original songs. Let's see. The first is KSZK Kaisen Sotsugo song. It's like a preschool sing-along kind of song, but then her internet connection cuts out. A tier. Next is the Hungry song. You know, the more and more I watch Watame songs, the more I realize that it feels like I'm like a preschooler. I'm just watching the teacher try to teach me things in like a song version. It's like that Family Guy joke with Miss Maggie or whatever her face is, and she's like teaching Stewie through song. A tier. Watame Lullaby. This one really makes you wanna just try and sing along with Watame, even though you can't really sing, even though you don't really know the lyrics. Pretty good. A tier. Watame Rap. Very, very catchy. Give that A tier. Next is the Te Te song. The song had a similar vibe to London Bridge is Falling Down. A tier. Next is I My Chocolate. So obviously this is another pop song, so it gets a good rating. But basically this whole song is pretty much Watame going whoa-oh, whoa-oh. A tier. Next is Can You Do the Hololive? I actually forgot about this. It's pretty much Watame singing everybody's introductions in one single song. Yeah, it's good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I give this an A+. Next is Don Ten Hisuji, or Cloudy Sheep, featuring Calliope. Actually, wait, this technically counts as a collab. We're skipping this one. Next is Iris by Rushia. This one was a nice song. It kind of felt like an intro to a visual novel. That being said, I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. And I'm not exactly sure why, but it just wasn't really getting me into the mood, I guess. B+. Next is Pekora Randu Borain. I think it's supposed to be a play on words for like Pekora Land Brain or Peko Random Brain. It's hard to say. So I'm pretty sure, as you guys already know, I'm a big Pekora fan. This song kind of reminded me that like watching Pekora, like she's gotten more nasally over the past year I've watched her. But anyways, so about the song was alright. It started getting more catchier and catchier to the end. I think that's what kind of puts it at A tier, or else I actually kind of would have put it at a B+ tier. Okay, so apparently Haato just released a new song called Infinity. So at the time of making the tier list, I wasn't aware of this, but let's just add it in, I guess. That was interesting. Didn't really expect that from Haato. Heartwarming, emotional song about losing sight of like her inner child. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can relate to that as well. I'm not really into the whole slow, emotional kind of songs. I'd give this a B+ tier. Alright, so that was all of it. So here's what the tier list looks like. Yeah, I know it looks like crap, but I'm not rearranging it. But yeah, that was all the songs. I think it was about 117 songs. I don't know. If you made it this far, you're a real trooper, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even have made it this far. Holy fuck, dude. Editor me is gonna be fucking miserable. But this, honestly, this was really fun. It's probably gonna get copy strike to fucking shit, but yeah, that's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a break. All right, see you guys. Bye.